Hi everyone, it's Dom, and I just wanted to touch base with you with a quick update. I know a lot of you missed the last assignment that we did, and I've marked those that have submitted them, but I thought what would be nice to help you guys keep your experience in learning Python was to actually go through the last assignment as sort of a video screencast and show you sort of one solution to this, and hopefully it inspires you to keep practicing, because I know if there's not a lot of feedback, it can be quite a challenge to sort of stay motivated. So this is my way to help. I hope it works. If you have any questions, just email me or drop me a line. You know where to find me. So this assignment was an example based off the game Ticket to Ride. Ticket to Ride is a fun game. I have it. You can see it behind me. It costs about £30. And it's a really great way if you're tired of Monopoly or Scrabble and you want something a little bit different, and everyone can participate. This isn't about the game. This is about the assignment. So in the assignment, as I've put up here, what we want to do is we want to be able to programmatically calculate the score that I've achieved. It says here that I've built a 3-car route, a 4-car route, a 6-car route, and 2 2-car routes. And we have a little table here saying the point value for the number of cars. So what I want to do now is I want to show you how we can approach that using all the things that we've learned over the last few weeks. So let's get started. So one of the dangers when you're new to programming is either you have no idea where to start, or you just want to jump into your editor and start coding away. And both can be, well, it's really hard, to know where to start, but you can actually start with the paper and actually think about what is it you're trying to do, and then start to, in time, understand where the programming language, in this case Python, can help you. So that's what I'm going to do here, except I have mine digitally so we can all see it together. If you see towards the bottom, in my turns, we have a list of things. We have two 2-car routes, a 6-car route, a 4, and a 3-car route. So I automatically have a list of things. And as their routes, maybe a good variable assignment might be, this is the list of routes that I've made. Now, what do I have to do with that list? Well, I need to go through and I need to sort of associate a point value depending on the size. So for example, if it's 2 cars, I give it 2 points. But if it's something like 4 cars, I should give it 7 points. So I'm going to need to be able to check and compare the value and then do something with that. So that suggests to me that there's definitely some sort of conditional happening that I need to prepare for or plan for. So if you remember, in the last few weeks, we looked at conditionals, we looked at lists, we looked at formatting outputs, and we've looked at variables. So while this is not going to be the most elegant solution, we definitely have the tools able to construct this program. So now with that, now I have a place to start. So now I'm going to go over to my editor. I've already created a file called Ticket to Ride, and now I'm going to start putting my thoughts down. I thought routes might be a good variable name. You can make it whatever you want, but I'm going to put the routes that I completed. One is 2, then another 2, then it's 3, 4, and then 6. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to print those out, really just for sanity purposes. So if I just clear that. Okay, I'm on a Mac, so I'm doing Python 3. Okay, there you go. So I have my list out. Now the next part is solving the part of what I'm going to do is how am I going to list through those elements in, well, my list. Well, I know I have a for loop for that. And if you remember, the first part is going to be the holding element, so the current element that you're looking at. So I'm going to put current routes, just to make it clear what's happening. And routes. And right now, again, I'm just going to, for sanity check, I'm just going to print it out. Okay, let's hop back over here. Okay, so I have 2, 2, 3, 4, 6. Good. So far, right track. Now, what it would be nice is to then start thinking about, well, if it's 2 routes, should give it 2 points, and so on. So I'm going to go put my first if statement. So if current root is equal to 2, well, what should I do? I should give it 2 points. Now the question is, where do these points go? So now, hopefully this will start making you think about, well, I probably need another way to hold the score kind of thing. So now I'm going to go back up here and create another score variable, set it to 0. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is score. What I'm going to do is going to add that current score to the total score. So currently I'm going to say, well, it's whatever the current score is, and I'm going to add 2 points to it. Okay. So now that takes care of 2. If it's 3, I'm going to have to do current score. I'm going to do score equals, oopsies, score plus 3. Okay. And I can continue like this. I'm not going to do all the numbers simply because I don't have to, but I am just going to focus on those 5 numbers. Later on, we can look at, well, what happens if you need to, what if the pool gets bigger, or you need to do something different, or it actually depends on how far in the game do you score these roots. But right now, we're just having a very, very super simple solution. And that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to speed up a little bit and show you sort of the rest of the code at the end. So continue on in this way, you'll see that I did it for a 3-car route, a 4-car route, and then a 6-car route. And as you see, it's just pretty much rinse and repeat at this point. You'll also notice, please be aware that when we're looking at this, remember the if statement is conditional. And so we need the double equal sign to make sure that we're showing the comparison, not an assignment. If you do an assignment, Python will complain at you, which is important because otherwise it's not right. At the end, I use my formatting to print out you scored 30 points. And now what I'm going to do is just do a quick sanity check. It's a small amount of data that I can sort of check on, so I can sort of basically manually check that it's going to be fine. If it's 2, it's 2 points, so I have 2 2s, that's 4. If it's 3, that is going to be another 4, so that's 8 points now. If it's 4 cards, it's 7, so it's going to be 15, and then if it's 6, it's 20. So I should get you scored 35 points. Now if I go ahead and do that, okay, I have 35 points, all sorted. I'm really hoping that this will inspire you to either look back at this example or look back at some of the other things that we've looked at and keep trying. I hope you really like this. I hope it's been really helpful, and stay tuned for more videos about Python and programming in general. I'll see you next time.